So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
The sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wilson's throw taken in by Palmer. Touchdown, Jets! Josh Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Etienne. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Going for it, here's Etienne. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hall again on 2nd down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And still nearly effort following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over. Now Wilson on first down. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not the offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it.
Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. To throw is Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On 2nd and 10. Wilson. Nicked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more. Receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back out comes San Antonio. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Complete to Forsett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On play action, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, Etienne. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Express have got it back to within a score. Bass on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's taken down inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll go again with Hall. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 7 that time, second goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
But do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. These guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to run with Etienne, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, as the first half is winding down, and the Express are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by Bass, up and good, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Texans who are out in front. John Mechie, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Tyreek Hill, up over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Last
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. So, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, having all the offense that you already referenced in the first half, he'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to kick it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's McDonald. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lawrence will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he finds Forsett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Etienne will take it in. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man is Palmer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. Always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back out comes San Antonio. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Lawrence. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. 31 yards. And the Express, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the... Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. ball again on second down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, Gibson. And he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Etienne up the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Palmer. And the tackle going to be made at the 15. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. scores, I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
For every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd and 11 now. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for our visitors, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Light skin, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick of my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through.